friend was like, yeah, if you want some clothes, you can come over and look through some of the clothes. And my face is like, what clothes? Hey guys, it's your girl Chrissy and I'm back with another YouTube video. So guys, for today I'm going to be telling you this story about how one of my ex-friend's house burned down and she tried to call the cops on my butt. She tried to call the cops on me.
So, I'm going to do a thumbnail real quick so I won't forget. But after that, we're going to go straight into the video.
Okay, that's the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, so let's get started. So, I'm going to tell this in like... I'm terrible at telling stories, so I'm going to try to put it in order as much as possible. So, with that being said, let's get straight into the story. So, pretty much the basics of everything that happened. So, I'm going to tell you the names of the people. I'm obviously going to change their names because her butt might call the cops on me now. So, let's put that out there. Okay, so basically, it was me. Let's call her Tanasia and then Stacy. So me, Tanasia, and Stacy, we were friends. I want to say we were like real good friends. Me and Tanasia were real good friends. Like we still talk to this day. But me and Stacy and Tanasia, our friendship wasn't like best friends. Like that's not what it was. We're just friends at work that we talk a lot more. And that's what I would call it. I wouldn't call her my best friend because Stacy isn't my best friend. Or wasn't my best friend. Tanasia, on the other hand, I would call her one of my really close friends that I confide in, that I tell her like stuff that's going on in my life, and she does the same thing for me. So with that being said, me, Stacy, and Tanasia, I believe it was my sister's gender reveal. Hours prior, we go to her house. We're chilling in the basement. She has a wood fire stove going. She's showing us how to do it, everything. We play games, we have fun, we're drinking a little bit, everything. It's cool, it's fun, it's fine. So that day goes super good and we're happy and we're like all laughing and we're all sharing like certain things in our life that we normally wouldn't share with other people. So with that being said, hold on, my phone is going off. So with that being said, a couple of days ago, I think maybe it was like a week or two after, or like maybe a week after we go to her house, we find out that her house like is on fire. And mind you, this is how I found out. So one day I'm babysitting my niece with my dad and I'm at my parents' house, and pretty much like I have an Apple Watch and my phone was in my car. But with my Apple Watch, like I can answer phone calls and everything like that. So I answer and I'm like, hey, what's up, Stacy? What's going on? And she's screaming. She's like, my house is on fire. My house is on fire. I don't know what to do. I said, well, first things first, let's call the fire department. Let's call the cops. Stop the street, everything. Let's call somebody. So she calls them, and basically like, so while she's calling them and everything, going through all that, calling her mom and everything, mind you, I've met her mom. I've sat down and have dinner with her mom. Her mom was helping me find a job in a certain field, everything. She helped me with my resume. We were supposed to be friends in all of this. We were supposed to be friends. So then after that, right? So I'm feeling bad for her. Like I'm like, oh, I can't believe this. This is crazy. So after that, I called Tanasia and I tell her what's going on. I'm like, yo, this girl's house is on fire. We was just over there 4 days ago, a week ago. And so we finally get back to work, right? And so I go up to my managers and I tell them, yo, Stacy's house just was on fire and I was hoping we can like do a collection. Like any other friend would. I wanted to start a collection so she would have money. Like I didn't want to leave her out in the cold. Like she had nowhere to live, nowhere to stay. Like, and I understand that there's steps that you can take to get somewhere to live, but like basic needs, like she didn't have money for that. Like obviously we're working, we're all working, and she had important things in that house, and she had important, like she had money, she had pictures and everything that obviously we'll never get back. And I felt terrible, so I was like, let me at least do something for her that I know will help her out. And who doesn't want money after that situation? So my manager's like, wow, I can't believe this is crazy. So we get a collection going, everything. mind you, it's during Christmas time. We're supposed to be spending money on our family. So we get a collection going, and my manager tells me, okay, you can give it to her. Like, that's fine, like, cool. We give her, like, I wouldn't, maybe it was close to 1,000, maybe it was less, I'm not sure. But so we give it to her, and her mom is crying, she's putting her head on my shoulder, we're crying together, everything like that, cool. And like we're it's just like, we wanted to help her, and we helped her, and that's what we wanted to do. So then after that, everybody in the store was like, okay, we're gonna get her gifts, we're gonna get them clothes, we're gonna get them shoes. It is what it is, like, that's what we're gonna do. So while we're doing that, right, one of my managers that, I will tell you a story time on after, that it's just stories upon stories, to be honest with you. But there's a certain manager, her name, let's call her Stank Bug. Let's call her Stank Bug. So Stank Bug, nobody liked her in the store. She was mean, she was rude, she was lazy, she wouldn't do nothing. Mind you, she's a manager, she wouldn't do nothing in that store. And Stank Bug liked me because she felt like I was assertive, and I would because I had a position of a key holder in that store, and basically like she liked how not that I ran things, but the way I ran things when I was in charge. And she felt like we just had a connection, which I don't understand how she felt that way, but it is what it is. And so Stank Bug went up to Stacy and was like, I'm so sorry, I feel so bad. If there's any other way we can help, we'll do anything we can. Mind you, Stank Bug was already going through certain things with her past and her family, which I'm not going to tell because that's kind of invasion of privacy. But like, she was going through a lot of things, which even though I didn't like her, I felt really bad because I was going through the same issue. And so basically, after her encounter with Stink Bug, she came up to me. She was like, can you believe Stank Bug? I can't believe she came up to me. Why would she talk to me? Why would she try to help me? She knows she don't like me. What's going on with her? What's wrong with her? And I was like, Stacy, like, maybe Stank Bug was just trying to be nice. Like, maybe like she just wanted to help you. Like, we all know what's going on, and we just want to help your situation. Sorry if I'm looking at my picture and I'm not actually at the lens. Like, I can see myself. That's why I'm probably looking up there. Sorry in advance. I'm gonna try to work on that. But anyway, to get back to the story, so basically after that, she was like, okay, I understand, I get it, whatever, it is what it is. Stank Bug's trying to be nice to me, cool, whatever. So then her mom, right, in the store I used to work at, we used to have wine glasses, we used to have clothing, everything. It was a mix of everything. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the store because then so many people are gonna know who the heck I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna say the name of the store. So basically, her mom seen the wine glass and was just like, oh, Kristen, look at this, da 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 da. Chrissy, look at this, I'm drinking, da da da. In the middle of the store, we all can see her, and I'm like, okay girl, get your drink on, get that wine glass. We're gonna go to the liquor store after this. We're gonna get you some liquor, we're gonna make you feel cool and good, and that's that. And then, so mind you, the other people at the store was kind of just like, yo, like, why does she want to drink after finding out? Why would she want to spend the money that we worked hard for, just give her to spend on liquor? Like, why would she do that? Like, people already felt some type of way about that. So then after, I'm talking to my other friend, which I'm gonna name her, what should I name her? Because I'm still friends right now, and I'm pretty sure she don't want to be in this. I'll call her Trisha. So Trisha, I told Trisha, yo, did you just see what happened? Like, she basically said that Stink Bug, why did she come up to her, why did she do this? And so Trisha was just like, yo, like, I don't know, that makes me feel uneasy. Like, what's going on? Well, like, why did she say that? Like, that was wrong. So that was our conversation. Me and Trisha's conversation ended after that. So then, after, mind you, I live far from where everybody else lived in my old job is. I live at least a half an hour. So for me to go somewhere else, it takes like an hour to get there because of traffic and everything like that. So mind you, Stacy is in school, but she has some time off because the school understand that there was a fire and like she don't have books or anything like that. And the semester was almost over anyway, and she was passing. So I took my booty all the way to where she lived, which it took me an hour and a half to, well, okay, I'm stretching it. It took me an hour just to get there. And I'm driving around in my whip. I'm driving her around in my whip, wasting my gas taking her here, taking her there, taking her everywhere, doing all this for her. I'm doing so much. And then we get back to the hotel, and the clothes that we got them and everything was just scattered all over the floor. It was just like they didn't even care about the stuff that we got them. And then her mom's cooking, and her mom was like, yeah, they should have did more for us at the at you guys' old job. Like, I think that's messed up. And I was like, well, we kind of did it the most we could do. It's Christmas time. Like, we have to spend our money on our families at the end of the day. And so she had a whole attitude about that. And then, so come to find out, like, Stacy's on the phone with her friend and was like, yeah, if you want some clothes, you can come over and look through some of the clothes. And my face is like, what clothes? And she's like, oh, these clothes, like the clothes that you guys gave us, like some of the stuff I don't want, that not my taste. And I was just, okay, I get it if it's not your taste, but girl, you ain't got no clothes for your back. You gonna wear whatever you need to wear, period. Like, that's just how it is. And then, so after hearing that, I'm texting Tanisha. I'm like, girl, whatever name I called her. One of our friends, that it was me, Stacy, and Tanisha, like all of our friends. I texted the girl Tanisha that was in the situation too. And I'm like, yo, she's trying to let her friends go through the clothes that we gave her. And like, they're spending their money on like drinking and like pills and all of that. And then, so I get pissed and I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, this is crazy. And so after I dip and I leave and I go back home, and I'm like, I'm already feeling some type of way, because I'm like, yo, like, I spent my hard-earned money on this girl and she's legit like trying to just give it away. Like, that's, like, I understand you had a fire, but you still have to be appreciative for the stuff that people give you, because we are all working. We don't have that much stuff. So after that, right, I get in my car, I drive home, everything's cool, everything's good, and I go back to work and everything's fine. And then I get like a text message from her, and I tell her, I'm like, okay, we need to figure out, like, we need to figure out a way for you to move on so you don't keep dwelling on this. And I understand that it's like, this is within like the next week after, and I understand it takes people time, but she already had like issues mentally, and like I was trying to help her, and I was just like, girl, like, I just want you to feel better about yourself. I know you lost a bunch of stuff, but you can't blame everybody for this. Like, I understand you don't know how it happened, and I understand that part, but you can't blame people because we don't know how it happened. You can't blame us for asking questions, because we want to know how you're doing, how you've been, everything like that. She was getting mad that people could ask her how she is, and I understand like that's annoying, pestering people, but like, these are people that haven't seen you and just now hearing about it, and they're asking you, are you okay? Like, at least you can be like, okay, like, no, I'm not okay, but like, I'm starting to be better because you guys are helping me out a lot. We didn't get a thank you, we didn't get a card, we didn't get a text message, we didn't get a call, we didn't get nothing. And I'm like, yo, she just left high and dry. She left us high and dry. And so after I sent a text message, I'm like, girl, it's just something like you need to get over. Like, we need to like do better. Like, we need to just basically like, you should have said thank you to us. Like, we don't have that much stuff. Like, it was Christmas time and we're spending our money on our family and stuff, and we spent almost a rack on you, and like, you didn't even say thank you, and you didn't even care to say thank you. And she got pissed that I said that. So then petty me, I know, like, I had her on, I'll just say Snapchat. I had her on Snapchat, and I put a post basically saying like, girl, I hope you get the mental help you need. Like, just stay away from me. I don't want anything to do with you. Like, I'm good. Like, it is what it is. So then the next time I'm hippity hoppity going into my job, thinking everything's cool, calm, and collected and good. So I'm laughing with my friends, talking to my friends. And then my manager's like, Kristen, can I speak to you for a minute in my office? And I'm like, oh, here we go. I don't want to do it. Don't ask me to do no overnight. No, I said overnight. Don't ask me to switch days with you and be in charge for that day. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, I'm good. I'm not thinking about what she's about to tell me. So basically, we go in her office. She sits down, and I'm like, yo, like, usually she just asks me like, why is she sitting down and telling me to close the door and everything? And so she's like, so Stacy has brought to my attention that you threatened her, and I just wanted to get to the bottom of it because she's saying she wants to call the cops. And I said, threaten who? I was like, who are you talking about? Who threatened too. And she was like, basically she said you put on like a social media platform that you wanted to hurt her or whatever. And I said, let me pull up the receipts. So I pull up my phone and I show her exactly what I said, and she was just like, that's not incriminating and that's not saying you want to hurt her at all. I would never want to put my hands on anybody. My hands don't belong on nobody but myself. So why would I even say that to somebody? Especially after she went through something and I spent almost a rack on her butt. Like, why would I do that? Okay, not a rack. I mean, I'm being dramatic, but she was being dramatic. Like, why would you, like, have my job in jeopardy, my freedom in jeopardy, me going to jail, me getting arrested in front of these people, and having these people think of me in that way that I attack people? I don't attack nobody. And then, so my manager read the post and she was like, Kristen, like, you don't understand how serious this is. Like, she's actually calling the cops and her mom's calling the cops. So, slick finger me, I get out my phone and I start texting. I'm like, girl, what you talking about that I try to threaten you? I didn't say nothing like that. Why would I try to threaten you? I was bringing you places. I was using my gas money, using my money, giving you food, giving your mother food. Freaking, we was buying you clothes, buying you liquor, and you spend it on drugs and all that stuff like that, and then you're gonna get pissed at me because people are getting mad at you because you didn't say thank you. That's not my fault. And then, so after that, right, so she blocks me, and listen, if anybody knows me, I have to have the last word. It is what it is. Like, that's that. So I talked to my dad and I told my dad, and he was like, whoa, like, I didn't expect that. Like, you helped her out a lot. Like, that's crazy. And even my boyfriend's like, yo, like, just stop talking to her, just stop texting her. You know how people are, like, they're gonna call the cops. And of course they tell me I'm aggressive and I'm crazy and I'm this and that. I'm none of those dang on things, period. And nobody believed it in the store, and that's when she got mad at me. She got pissed that one of her friends in the store was like, yo, like, you can't say that. You can't, let's give her a name. Let's call her Wick. Wick was like, are you crazy? Why would you say that about her? Kristen would never try to attack you or do anything like that. And she got pissed at her because she didn't take her side. So she said, if you don't take my side, I'm blocking you. So she blocked her butt, and I said, oh my God. I was shook. And then the other girl that knew her for years and knew her mom for years, I told her this story, and because we used to work at the same place and she was out at the time, and I called her and I'm like, yo, this is happening, her house is on fire, she's trying to call the cops on me, da da da. She's saying I'm threatening her, and I'm not even threatening her. And she said, Kristen, I told you to stay away from her. And I should have freaking listened. These big old ears that I'm not using. These big ears that I'm not using. I should have listened to her because she was right. Stacy is crazy. Her mother is crazy. Her family is crazy. And I wouldn't trust them with the shirt on my back. So then after that, right? So I still haven't gotten in contact with her. And then the next day, it was a Saturday, and I had work. And I sent her a message on Facebook. I don't even know if I still have it. Like, let me see if I still have it. Cause that, let me see if I still have it. I think I deleted it. I think I did. Yeah. Dang, I deleted it. I'm pissed. Yeah, I deleted it, but I'll basically tell you what I said. So I said, girl, I hope you and your mother get the help you guys need. I hope you guys stop using drugs. I hope you guys stop drinking and abusing alcohol. I understand this is a rough time, but you guys just need the mental help, and I hope you get therapy, because you know the type of person I am, and don't be mad at anybody else or use anybody else to make me seem like a bad person, because all I did was try to help you. And so I sent that message, and 5 minutes later, my manager's like, Kristen, to the office, please. Kristen, to the office. And I'm like, I just sent the message. And I know it's about that, so I'm pretty much like, what's up? What do you want? So basically, I can't even say her name. So basically, Stacy, I'm getting mad all over again. So basically, Stacy sent me a text message of what you said on Facebook Messenger, and I said, at this point, she's messing up my job and she's messing up my money when I could be working, and she's jeopardizing my job. So if I have to write a police report about that, I will. I don't want to hear nothing else about that. I don't want to hear about her texting you, her calling you, her telling you this. It has nothing to do with my job. It has nothing to do with inside of this job. So I don't want to hear nothing else about it, period. And my manager's like, oh, and oh, oh, okay. And she was like, I understand, Kristen. You won't hear me say nothing else about it. I'll block her, I'll this and all that, because she knows she crazy. My manager was even like, Kristen, I know the type of person you are. You are smart enough than to threaten her over text message. You are a kind person. You always help me. You, like, I confide in you. I know you wouldn't do these things that she's saying. I said, because her and her mother are crazy. Crazy. They're crazy. They need help. They need therapy. So then after that, I find out that she and her mom have moved to a different place, and I'm not gonna say where because I don't know where. I'm not saying if I know where because I don't know where. I don't know where they moved, and they moved somewhere else, and they were done destroying people's lives, so they skippity scoppity and moved somewhere else. So after that, right, everything's cool, everything's fine, we get over it. And then my other manager, Stankbug, came up to me and was just like, Kristen, I want you to know, she texted me and she said that you threatened her and everything, and she was really trying to make you lose your job. And I said, you know what the crazy part is though? I was about to give this girl the shirt on my back. Like, that's the like, I gave her my gas, I gave her my time, I drove her around, I fed her and her mother. Like, I put clothes on their back, and that's what you do to me? So I was just like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care at all. I don't care that she tried to get me fired. I don't care if she tried to call the cops on me. I don't care about any of that. As long as my image and the way people perceive me is still the same and it's not tainted, then I don't care. Then that's fine. If you after all of this, you want to think that I'm this terrible person, then you should really question your own character, because I have done nothing but good for everybody, especially my friends. I would legit give them the shirt off my back. I would give for them before I do for myself. And it really just showed me that I need to stop doing that. I just can't do that anymore. It's not fair. I give more than what people give to me, and 2019 was a year where I really learned a lot of things that I will install in my life for 2020. So with that being said, guys, in 2020 I will not be giving nobody the shirt off my back. No, sir. But I will not be treating people better than they treat me. So that, period, poo. And guys, it's your girl Chrissy, and I will be back with another video. Peace.